Hello, I'm here. Please give me a moment to explain. My mother passed away when I was very young. My Aunt Joan raised me. She was not only my mom's older sister, but a true gem of a person. But there was a problem. He always told Joan what to wear, how to act, even how to look. Her face was pale, her eyes red-rimmed. "What's happening?" I asked, alarmed. She cried a lot, but whenever I'd comfort her, she'd push me away gently. "I'm sorry, Maya. This isn't about you. You shouldn't have to worry about me." But I couldn't help worrying. She leaned in and kissed me, her lips trembling as if she were about to confess something. But before she could say anything, I pulled away. "I'm sorry, Aunt Joan," I whispered, taken aback by my own reaction. I didn't want to hurt her, but I also didn't know how to respond. In that moment, I felt like I was betraying my own feelings. I wanted to be there for her, to support her, but I wasn't sure how. Every time I saw her, she seemed further gone, lost in a world of pain. I missed the vibrant, fun-loving woman she once was. And every time I saw her sad, I felt a surge of protectiveness. It was then that I realized I loved her, not as a friend or a niece, but as a woman who needed someone to lean on. Looking back, I wish I had acted on those feelings sooner. Maybe if I had, things could have been different. Or maybe fate had a different plan for us. "Greg and I broke up," she said, her voice trembling. "Do you think I should have reciprocated her feelings? Let me know in the comments below. Your support means everything to me." "Oh, Aunt Joan, I'm so sorry." She pulled me into a tight hug. "Thank you, Maya. You're a good girl." Then she left, checking out of the hotel. One day, Joan confided in me, tears in her eyes. "He told me I wasn't dressed appropriately for his parents' dinner party," she said, showing me a simple black dress. "I need some fresh air," she said, rushing out of the house. I went after her, finding her on the porch steps. "Aunt Joan, are you okay?" I asked, kneeling beside her. She looked up at me, her eyes filled with a pain that mirrored my own. "I don't know, Maya," she whispered, taking my hand. "Sometimes I feel like I'm losing myself." I squeezed her hand, wishing I could tell her that I understood, that I knew exactly what she was going through. I'd loved someone who tried to control me, someone I thought would make me happy but ended up hurting me deeply. Only I couldn't tell her that because I hadn't loved a man. I loved women, and at 16, all I could think about was how unfair it was that she couldn't love whoever she wanted to. But I thought it was lovely. I looked at the dress, then at my aunt. Her usual vibrant self dimmed. "You don't have to wear it if you don't want to," I said, hugging her. She managed a weak smile. "I know. Thank you, Maya." I watched her leave, debating whether to follow her. Part of me wanted to protect her from Greg, but I was only 16. What did I know about relationships? Joan was engaged to a man named Greg, a man who was everything my father had been, emotionally distant and controlling. A few days later, I found Joan in her room, packing. The following weeks were the hardest for Joan. One night, while we were having dinner, Joan suddenly got up, upsetting her food. Then suddenly, Joan did something that shocked me. As the days passed, Joan grew quieter, retreating further into herself. Now, years later, I still think about Joan and the choices we made that summer. If you enjoyed this story, please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thanks for watching. See you next time.